Yo, 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 it's the man with the plan, Mighty J.O.E. In the days of hip hop, back once again. Just want to take a little bit of your time to discuss this topic is DJ Khaled. But before we get started, please like and subscribe to the channel. Like I say, we new, but things gonna get better as we go on. Like I say, this topic today is DJ Khaled and what do people really think of Khaled? As an artist and a person. I don't know him personally, but just my assessment with interviews and things I've heard about him. He pretty much like he, typical industry guy, man. Anybody that hot, he's on them, man. He gonna suck up to him, man, and use them up to can't be used no more, man. That's evident. That goes back years ago with T Pain, man. T Pain gave him hits, man, and he just rolled that till it dried up, and man, he just kind of dropped dude like a bad habit and on to the next. You know, went on to people like Future and uh, Drake. Anybody that's hot, especially Drake, man. He rode Drake all the way to the bank. You know what I'm saying? You can't even tell me otherwise with that, man. That dude there just he piggybacked on Drake all the way, and but got quiet during this I guess Drake's battle with Kendrick, and after that was over, he jumped back on the Drake bandwagon. Was hoping to get some more help from him, but I guess this time Drake said, "Forget it." You know what I'm saying? Which he should have been dropped that cat, man. Dude been out for self. It goes back to even when he started We Are the Best, man. All y'all have to do is just take a look around. Where are the artists he signed years ago? Man, Hood Ace is a great example, man. True enough, he invested in him and things like that, but then after one time, man, he left dude for dead, man. And dude had to figure it out, and then I think he came up with a hit. I think I went to sleep in my Bugatti. I woke up in a Bugatti or some whatever the name of the song was, and then he kind of jumped back on him. But I noticed once he got himself hot on, I think it was Snapchat. He ain't give a damn about nobody else, man. That dude left them cats. He left them for dead, man. He just like fuck everybody else, man. It's all about me, man. You could tell it's been like that ever since, man. That dude, I think as a person, that dude is a piece of shit. And even as an artist, he's not that talented. He got the gift of gab, man. He know how to talk, I guess, network and stuff like that. He a hustler. I give him that much, but tell me what has he done on these albums? Like, truly, he's not a producer. He takes the credit, but he don't produce none of those tracks, man. He get it. I guess they may throw to produce a little something, but see, put his name on it. Might jump on the track, yelling that we are the best shit, and there it go. He get a whole bunch of artists on there that's hot at the time. Throw them on the track, but these last few years, that shit ain't been popping off like it has in the past, though. You know, he would get a good song from Drake and then put like 4 or 5 uh, dudes on the track and it may go. But lately, man, Buddy been striking out. And this new album that's coming up, I don't see it doing all that great. But we'll see. You know, no features from Drake. I know that shit hurt, but we gonna see the show goes on. So like, what you gonna do now? But yeah, you can tell the last 4 or 5 years, man, that shit ain't been like it was in the past. You know, hits from Rihanna and Drake and Nicki. You know, yeah, dude, it's me. He's a user and a fucking clown. You know, but that's just my opinion. You know, typical. A typical industry dude, you know what I'm saying? You know, just a parasite, just suck a motherfucker dry and on to the next. And he got no use for you no more, man. That's it. Or you're not hot. Motherfucker probably throw your number away, man. Forget all about you. You know, you couldn't ask that motherfucker for $1, but that's, you know, I'm quite sure a lot of them cats are like that, you know what I'm saying? But he definitely won, man. But he's been carried, you know, for the longest. I think he used to be a DJ back in he used to be a DJ in Miami long ago, so he built lots of relationships, I know, at radio stations and stuff like that. But you know, man, so like I say, dude been around for a while, man. You know, not gonna, you know, I guess he earned to get where he at, but at the same time, man, it was really off the backs of others. Once he got his foot in, man, he just, you know how to network, gift the gab, and you know, and now I think he's still around because I think he's part of the Rock Nation. He's on the Rock Nation roster. You know what I'm saying? So I think they manage him. So you know, one of Jay-Z little helpers or whatever you want to call him. So as long as he keeps sucking up to Jay, man, he'll be all right. You know what I'm saying? He probably on this one, he probably trying to get a verse from but I'm waiting to see, is he gonna have something from Jay on the album? You know, because I believe the album is coming out the 17th of July, so it's got a few more weeks. So he might even sucked on Jay's balls enough to maybe to get in the spit some form. Who knows? But you know, will that even help at this point? Probably not, but we'll see, man. We'll see. But you know, I think, man, the dude, his time is come and go, but motherfucker got money, man. You know, ain't no doubt about that. He done made a shit ton of money, so it is what it is. But like I say, man, he's an artist or a producer. I don't classify him as that, but you know, you just, you're not even making the tracks, man. He's not like he's a Clue or anything like that, man. This dude here just a beater, you know. Now that Dre done dissed him, he trying to act like it's not all that, but yeah, it hurt him. I know it hurt him. Dre was his go-to man, but you know, you gotta think he didn't even stick up for his home place, Palestine. So you know, this man, he wasn't even vocal about that at all. So you know, so what make you think he was gonna be loud about a fucking rap beef? You don't give a shit about that, man. You just waiting to see the outcome, and then after that, then jump back on the bandwagon. You know, I think they They probably already had something. I'm quite sure. I think the story Drake just ain't clear, which I wouldn't either, man. Fuck that dude. You know what I'm saying? But that's what the industry consists of: a bunch of fake people, fake friends, and all that kind of crap, man. You could tell. You know, it's it's industry, man. I think a lot of people, a lot of artists and people get caught up, man, because all these people around them and showing them attention and stuff like that. They think these people really like them, but really they just around them because they the man at that time. You know what I'm saying? So it's they around you, man. You got press, you got fans, and you buzzing. That who don't want to be attached to what's popping at the time. You know what I'm talking about? That's a no-brainer, man. So everybody flock to the next best thing. He's tried Lil Baby and songs with Lil Baby and Future, but just haven't been hitting the same. You know what I'm talking about? Trying to use them, but it just hasn't been working for him like songs in the past. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, what can you only do so much, man, and he'll just hang around until somebody else rise up and he'll befriend them and go from there. You know what I'm saying? But these cats, they have this fake facade, man, like they cool and everything, and they just use each other for what they can. They play in one big circle. Everybody hang around and mess with each other, women and shit like that, man. Yeah, you guys are just that shit whack, man. But that's part of the game, man. That's all part of it. But it's interesting to see what this album gonna do and how much success he has on it. But I mean, I'm not hating, but I think even the last album didn't perform as well. I think it did go gold, but it wasn't like his previous albums. You know what I'm saying? And that one was almost like 4 years ago. So it's who's really popping right now. You know what I'm saying? Besides Drake at this moment. So, but he knew if he just had just one song from Drake, it could get him by. But now, man, Drake been cut him loose. Like I say, he may have been begging Jay for one, but at this point, like I was saying in the earlier video, man, who really checking for Jay like that now in 2026 as far as rapping. You know what I'm saying? The man is a certified businessman. I think he's not saying that he can't rap, but I think that ship and sailed on him. You know what I'm talking about? So, but like I say with Khaled, man, he he all about a dollar. You know what I'm saying? So, anybody that he can finesse to any artist he could finesse and get a song or two out of him, he gonna do it, man. He gonna ride that till the wheels fall off. Now he basically need a replacement for Drake. He need that one artist, man. 'Cause lately what he been trying, she's been striking out the Lil Baby. Then I think he had one with a bunch of some of the reggae artists on it. That shit ain't do much. Yeah, buddy over there, he need a hit bad, man. But we'll see if he have one on his upcoming album. I just think this shit gonna just be a if it comes out on the 17th. I just think it's just gonna be a flash in the pan, you know. 'Cause you got Drake still out, Drake the Iceman album still out, so that shit ain't making no hell of noise, man. It's just gonna shit gonna be like a breeze, just gonna come and go. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna see what what he got in store, man. But I don't think it's looking too good for Buddy for his music, man. You know, I don't think Jay can help him. You know, his other friends, he cool with Fat Joe and stuff like that. But I don't think he fucking with Fat Joe about no music. I don't think either. You know, which he shouldn't. Yeah, he a podcaster now himself. So yeah, and all them, they just all those guys are tied to the common denominator is Jay-Z. You know. So, and they the Jay-Z the defenders, if you would say. But like I say, man, it's gonna be interesting to see how this album turns out for him, man. Please comment and subscribe. Give me your opinion of what you think it's gonna do, and even what kind of person you think he is, an artist, Until next time, like I say, please like and subscribe, and we'll definitely be back.